Welcome back to Larry's Anything Goes. Hopefully you guys having a great and exceptional day. It's Wednesday, so higgity happy hump day to everybody. And hopefully, we're in the middle of the week and we're going to, it's officially March. So it's all good in the neighborhood. Today's word of the day is drought. Stands for a long period of low rainfall, a prolonged death, or dretch or shortage. Now I chose this word today because we all go through little droughts in our lives. Whether if we're not feeling something, maybe we're not as inspired as we used to be. I mean, I went through a drought last year in 2022, and for me, for me to make it rain again, not in the strip club way, but for me to, in order to make it rain again in my life, I just had to find new motivation and new aspirations, things that that nature. Let certain people go, let certain things go. It's the most normal human thing. I don't care if you're man, woman, child, whatever, to feel like you're in a drought in life. Even people, because we've seen it with celebrities. Heck, these people make hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars or more a year, and they could be the most miserable people on the planet because the things that they value aren't really worth valuing, and then the things that they engage in really suck the life out of them, like overconsumption of drugs, overconsumption of or the consumption of drugs and overconsumption of alcohol, the overconsumption of partying. If you overdo anything, and it's going to affect you, even working out, it's like you have to give your body, at least 2 days off to relax. Not to mean that you need to lay in the bed all day or anything of that nature, because that can affect your body as well. I'm not going to act like I'm a dietitian or anything of that nature or a doctor, but I will say that from personal experience, when I tried to overdo it, it always affected my body in a specific way. Like I've overstudied when I was in college. Even now, when I try to get certifications or learn anything, it affects my mind in a specific manner, in a specific way. So I have to learn how to not overindulge in anything, because when you overindulge in anything, people can overindulge in education, people can overindulge in their job, and it's that crazy thing called burnout. That's why when Warren Buffett says, if you don't figure out a way to make money, you sleep, then you will work until the day you die, because people can only work for a certain amount of time. Eventually, it's going to give out. Eventually, your body's going to give out, your mind's going to give out, and that's why it's like the older you get. Like now that I'm officially in my 40s, I'm working harder to ensure that I develop more systems to make more money in my sleep too, develop other streams of income, and then another thing, save more money. So invest more and save more, earn more. Because, my mindset is right now, like, hey, by the time I become 50 years old, I want having a job to become an option. I want to have way more money invested, saved up. And then another thing, I want to have more skills and possibly have one or two more businesses in my life to ensure that not only just financial security, but I know that there's other things that I want to get done in my life. So that's why it's a crazy time for the younger generation that are in high school, coming out of high school, going to college, and just getting in the military now. But it's an exciting time because this is my personal opinion, this is the first generation of young people that know that having a job only, they've not been brainwashed by the school system. They've listened to what the school system said, but they have TikTok, they have social media, they have YouTube. They follow and are inspired by the people who are living a life that they don't have to take a vacation from. They're not just losing sleep over people with the nicest house and the nicest cars. They love to see people travel. They love to see people earning money from their cell phone, from their computer. They love to see people having their own businesses. They love, even from a blue collar perspective, they like to see that, hey, I'm working with my hands. I got a crew of people. I'm getting contracts. I'm getting access to government, whether it's federal, state, or local contracts. I'm getting these tax write-offs because I have a side business or a side hustle. I'm getting access to capital because I own real estate. I'm getting access to capital because I own a business, so therefore I'm getting a business credit, and because I'm developing that in the proper manner and having a business bank account, then the banks could possibly put me in a position where I could loan, not just against my, not just get a personal loan, not just get a home loan, not just get a car loan, but I can get a business loan at the same time. So this is the first generation that's coming out saying, hey, having a job needs to be an option. It can't be my everything. And that's one thing I can give love and respect to the youth, and to the parents out there that are teaching their kids this at the same time, or that are putting them in the online classes that are teaching them, or just putting them with people that are going to game them up. So this is a beautiful time in the world to live in, whether in America, Africa, Central South America, the Caribbean, wherever. It's a beautiful Asia. It's a beautiful time to be alive. All right. So today's quote of the day is from Big Sean, great rapper. One of my favorite songs that I like buying was "I Don't Mess With You." I'm saying obviously the clean version. I don't mess with you. And I remember the first time I heard that song, I was in Seattle. It was 2017. Him and one of my favorite rappers from the Bay Area, California, E40, and I think Kanye West produced the song. But anyways, it was just talking about, hey, I don't got time to be messing with nonsense, and it's time to move on. And that's why I tell anybody, any age, background, whatever have you, if somebody or something is a tick in your life and they're sucking you dry, get rid of them, call it a day, and keep it simple, family, because life is too short. It really is. But Big Sean says, when I graduated from high school, the teacher said I was throwing my life away following music, and the same teacher invited me back to speak at the school. I don't say that to brag. I just want to be an example. And I respect that, because I had a lot of, like any other student and going through any school system, whether it's public or private, whatever. We've had good teachers, we've had bad teachers. And to me, that was a bad teacher. Because like I was reading a book called The 10 Black Commandments by Dr. Boyce Watkins, just talking about economic, talking about things from economic perspective and things of that nature. Great book. I'm almost done with it. I think it's going to require me to read it 2 or 3 more times. But one thing he said to me that I said in the book that really resonated with me was that the one problem with the school system is that a lot of people do not. A lot of teachers kill creativity, and they only reward you if you're for good behavior. But if you show any signs of creativity or anything of that nature, then you are considered to be a bad apple, you're a troublemaker, and things of that nature. I was always the same way as well, because 90% of the stuff that they were teaching me in school I didn't care about. But when I doodled and was creative, 90% of the time, well, I'll say 70% of the time, the teachers crapped all over it because I wasn't following the rules and the assignment. And even if I did follow the rules and get the assignments done, I had a creative mindset to do things outside of what the classroom was talking about. So long story short, don't ever let anybody discourage you in what you want to do and how you want to do it in this life. My mindset is, as long as you're not breaking the law and you're not trying to hurt and kill nobody, do what you do, make your moves in life, because the ultimate money move is having a life that you don't have to vacation from, having a life that you're happy to wake up to, and having people around you that bring joy, happiness, and knowledge to your life all at the same time. So on that note, do the great 3 free things. Like, share, and subscribe. Have a great day. As I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live, bro, like a fool. Take care.